In this video, I'll show you how to download your LocusPilot site source code, set it up in your own GitHub repo, and pick an AI coding editor, so you can make any change you want to your site. First, let's grab your source code from LocusPilot. Go to your project in the dashboard, click Download Source. This downloads a zip file with your entire website. LocusPilot generates your site on our infrastructure. The download gives you the full source code, every page, every image, every config file. It's 100% yours. Now you need to put it in your own GitHub repo so you can work with it, track the changes, and deploy it. There it is. Now let's extract it. That's your website's full source code. Next, we need to put this code somewhere you can track changes and collaborate with AI tools. That's what GitHub is. Think of it as Google Drive for code. Every change you make gets saved, and you can always undo anything. We'll use GitHub Desktop. It's a free app that makes this painless. No command line needed. If you don't have a GitHub account, go to github.com and sign up. It's free. You just need an email. Go to desktop.github.com and download the app. Install it, sign in with your GitHub account. Go to File, Add Local Repository, and browse to the unzipped site folder. GitHub Desktop will say this folder isn't a repository yet. That's fine. Click Create a Repository. Now your code is being tracked locally. But we also want it on GitHub so you have a full backup on the cloud environment. You can keep it private. Private means only you can see it. Public means anyone can. Done. Your site source code is now in your GitHub account in your repo. You have full control. That's it. Why do we do this? 2 reasons. First, if you want to make bigger changes with Cursor or Claude, you need the source code on your machine or in your own repo. That's where the real customization power is. Second, and this is important, when LocusPilot generates your site, the source code lives in our GitHub repo. The dashboard quick editors, blog, images, theme, they edit that repo directly. That works great for small changes. But the moment you download the code, customize it locally with Cursor or Claude, and push it to your own repo, you now have 2 different versions. Your customized version in your repo and the original version still sitting in ours. They're out of sync. So the rule is simple. If you're only making small edits like fixing text or swapping images, use the LocusPilot dashboard. It's faster. But once you start doing heavy customizations with Cursor or Claude, work from your own repo from that point on. Don't try to use both after that. Pick one source of truth. Now you need a code editor. This is the app where you'll open your site and tell AI what to change. Think of it like how you'd open a Word doc in Microsoft Word or Google Docs, except this opens your website code. And instead of typing changes yourself, you describe what you want, and AI does it for you. There are a few good options. I'll run through them quickly. Pick whichever suits you. If you don't want to install anything, Genspark AI or Google Firebase Studio let you open your GitHub repo directly in the browser. Full ID, built-in terminal, AI assistant, all in the browser. This is what I personally use. Download Cursor from cursor.com. It has free and paid version. Cursor has a user-friendly interface and a strong AI coding experience. If you want to do serious coding but feel nervous about using the terminal, this is the best choice for you. Google Antigravity is Google's AI coding ID, similar to Cursor. It's free with cap usage depends on your Google account. If you have a Claude Code subscription, you've got two ways to use it. Install the Claude Code extension in Visual Studio Code if you prefer a desktop editor. Or use Claude Code Web. It runs in the browser and connects directly to your GitHub repo, so there's nothing to install. Both give you the same AI coding experience. All four work. Quick note though, running a desktop editor like Cursor or Antigravity with a local dev server is usually faster and more flexible, especially when you're testing changes. You see updates instantly, no lag, no waiting for a cloud environment to sync. Browser-based options are great for quick edits or if you're on someone else's computer, but for serious customization sessions, local is the way to go. I'll be using Cursor in my demos because that's what I use daily, but everything I show works the same way in any of these tools. Pick one, search YouTube for the setup tutorial if you need it, and let's move on. Now let's run your site locally on your computer. This gives you a live preview. You'll see your actual website in the browser, and any change you make updates instantly. One prerequisite, you'll need node.js installed. If you don't have it, Google install node.js. It's a 2-minute install. Open the terminal. In Cursor, it's at the bottom of the screen. This is where you type commands. Type npm install and hit enter. This downloads all the packages your site needs to run. You only do this once, first time setup. Now type npm run dev. This starts your local dev server. There's your site running locally. That's your private preview. Any change you make shows up here instantly. Before we test it, let me give you a quick tour of the project so you know where things live. Config folder, your business data, theme colors, navigation. Simple files. Content folder, blog posts and service pages. MDX files, basically Markdown. Components folder, the UI building blocks. You generally don't touch these. Images folder, all your AI-generated images. 90% of what you'd want to change is in config and content. Both are simple text files. Don't be intimidated by the rest. You probably won't need to go there. Let's do a quick test to make sure everything is working. I'll make a tiny change to a file and we should see it update in the browser instantly. See that? Change saved, browser updates automatically. That's how the dev server works. You edit, you save, you see the result right away. You're ready to customize. You've got the source code downloaded, your own GitHub repo set up, your editor ready, and a local dev server running. Now you're ready for the fun part. Check out my other video. I'll show you how to use AI prompts to add sections, change layouts, build new pages, anything you can describe in English.